and what I got back was nothing. I am completely empty-handed. I was told those documents don't exist. The home quiet tonight, but you can still see it wrapped in crime tape. And there was a little bit of a scare earlier tonight. You can see the Walmart parking lot here almost completely empty. That's because police have closed the store and evacuated everyone just as a precaution. I got this stack of almost 1,000 receipts. That's from the last 3 years. Tonight I'm going to take you on a deep dive on what it contains. What I discovered is some interesting expenses, all paid for by you. You have a couple different options to better source your pet's food. First, you can buy food labeled human grade. That means, yes, you can actually eat it. And no, it doesn't taste bad. Traffic is pretty light at this time, but anyone who commutes in the morning knows congestion can really slow you down. Of course, the goal is to reach your destination any time of the day safely. So if you use these 3 intersections, you'll want to use extra caution. You buckle up. You drive with caution. But to increase your odds of reaching your destination without incident, here are the top 3 intersections in Amarillo you'll want to pay some extra attention to as you drive. Number 1 is I-40 in South Georgia. It's the number 1 spot accidents occur according to Tex.Crash data from 2015. 16 accidents were reported there that year. Get Fit is near the intersection, and the store owner says she has a clear view of traffic and the problems congestion causes.
We see accidents, near accidents, and I think a lot of it is just because of distracted driving.
There's a tie for the number 2 most dangerous intersection. The second spot is not far from the number 1 spot. I-40 in Southwestern is just down the street. There, 15 accidents were reported in 2015. You can see accident debris surrounds the intersection. The general manager of Blue Sky says he has a great view of accidents as they occur.
A lot of them are just fender benders. Most of those end up floating into our parking lot and blocking off entrances and exits due to fire trucks.
He attributes the accidents to having too busy roads crossed.
You go to a lot of the other main intersections and there's just a gas station. We've got a lot of major restaurants right here.
Bell Street and Plains Boulevard also ties for number 2 with 15 accidents reported. You can see from this time-lapse video that cars tend to get stuck in the middle of the intersection. The Amarillo Fire Department is often first on the scene to crashes.
Last year we ran just over 20,000 calls, and of that about 16% were motor vehicle accidents.
He says crashes range from minor to major. While accidents are rarely completely avoidable, he says there are steps drivers can take to reduce being in a collision.
Put the cell phones away, buckle up, pay attention, look out for those around you. And just be a cautious driver.
Driving defensively, especially at these intersections, could keep you rolling safely to your destination. Here's where drivers should use some extra caution to avoid costly tickets. If you run one of these, you'll get one of these in the mail. The cost can add up for each $75 red light camera ticket.
I have had more than one, gotta be honest, yep.
I've gotten several, probably about three or four, I think.
So to save you some money, here are the top 3 red light cameras that hand out the most tickets. No question where number 1 is. It's a light familiar to many drivers.
Coulter and Elmhurst, that's where I got, I think, all of mine at.
Coulter Street and Elmhurst.
Elmhurst and Coulter.
Elmhurst and Coulter is actually where I got my ticket.
There were more than 10,000 tickets sent to drivers at that intersection last year. That's 40% more violations than 2015, even though the data shows annual daily traffic remained the same. It is also one of the intersections that has one of the longest yellow lights, clocking in at 4 seconds.
It's so busy, so traffic gets backed up to I-40 and that kind of thing, and people just end up getting stuck in an awkward spot.
The light downtown at Pierce Street and Southeast 11th is number 2. It handed out 4,700 tickets to drivers last year. It also has a slightly shorter yellow light duration, giving drivers only 3.6 seconds to get through the intersection.
Seems like the light's timed a little bit different, so people not paying attention could just blow through it.
Another light on the southwest side of town, Coulter and I-40 was in the lead to become light number 3, catching about 2,000 drivers running the light each year. But it saw a huge drop in citations last year, with only about 300 tickets. So the light downtown at Taylor Street and Southeast 10th took the lead for number 3, giving drivers almost 3,500 tickets last year. Be aware it has the shortest yellow light cycle of all 8 red light intersections, lasting only 3.2 seconds. ABC7 reached out to the red light camera operator, American Traffic Solutions, to ask about some of these discrepancies, but multiple phone calls and emails were not returned. As much as drivers dislike paying the fine for running the lights, they say the cameras have changed how they approach certain intersections.
It keeps me in line, sure does. Yeah, it makes me think twice before I'm gonna run that yellow light.
Drivers say better to be safe and stop than sorry with a ticket. I took the findings to the city of Amarillo, but was told no one could discuss them with me because we have no traffic engineer. The red light camera contract is up in August. City Council will decide whether or not to renew it.